Welcome to Timeout with Twinpossible.
Hello, and welcome to Timeout with Twinpossible. Great to see you back again. Going a little casual this evening, I hope you do not mind. Very long day, but let's get down to it. The topic at hand this evening is tummy time. Now, it's very, very important for your little ones to have tummy time, even starting as young as a few weeks old. It helps build up their neck muscle strength and their upper body strength to allow them to push up after a few months and to be able to move their heads up, erect, and be able to keep it from the bobblehead syndrome that the newborns have. Within a few months, their head should get much more steady, and the more they have on their tummy, the stronger they will be. So it is important, and it also later helps them with their sitting upright unassisted and even standing and walking. So these muscles are very important to help develop, and the way we help our children do this is through tummy time. Now, I have never known a child of mine anyhow, 5 that I've gone through this with, enjoy tummy time. And as parents, we feel horrible for them, watching them there on the ground, squirming for dear life and crying their eyes out. It kills us. So we pick them up and we move on, and some of us maybe even neglect doing so. But you want to try to set aside a little time every day, even if it's just a short amount of time, to do tummy time, because it really is important. I mean, you'll notice that a baby who doesn't have a lot of tummy time has poor neck control and cannot do a mini push-up by several months old. So by 4 months old, your baby should have great head control, be able to push up, and be able to turn their head side to side so that when they roll over, which is usually accomplished by this time, at least from back to front. Front to back comes a little later usually. Not for all, but just usually, milestone-wise. You know, when they go from their backs to their stomachs in the middle of the night and you're freaking out because SIDS is a very real, very scary thing, you'll see that your child who has that upper body strength and neck strength will be able to move their head side to side and avoid smothering themselves into the cushion, which is a big part of SIDS. That's why they tell you put them on their backs. But you can't do that forever, because eventually they're going to move themselves to their stomachs, and unless you're going to stay up all night flipping them back like I did a few nights with my Aunt Allie, because I was petrified, because she is the one of my twins that has the poor neck and head control. I don't know if it's because she's heavier or maybe she's a little bit lazier. I don't know. I try to do the tummy time, so it's not like I don't put all the effort in, but she's also a little slow with the standing up on the legs. So maybe it's just how she is, lazy-wise or whatever, but I'm not here to talk about that. I just want to say that I was concerned and petrified and afraid to fall asleep, because I was afraid that she was going to put her head into the mattress pad and not be able to move it. So I freaked out, and then I eventually saw that she was starting to build it up, and though she's not perfect, she's not as far along as my Annie is, she can move her head side to side. So I've slept a little better because there's no stopping her. Put her on the back, she flips. And that's going to happen. So you want to be prepared for that moment, not petrified and scared of that moment. So make sure you do the tummy time starting even at just a few weeks of age. And by a few months in, you'll notice the strength and control is very apparent. And if you lack in this, you'll also notice that compared to other children of the same age, there are big differences in your child versus theirs. Okay? Premature children, of course, might go a little slowly, and sometimes twins can be a little behind. Don't freak out if milestones aren't reached exactly on cue. Nothing is set in stone. You know, talk to your doctor if you're worried. But I just wanted to address the issue of tummy time and a couple little things you can do to help ease your newborn into a happier state of mind during tummy time. And to do that, I'm going to use my little Annie to show you. And, you know, just a couple of things I figured out to do. Because when you put a child flat down, this is usually what transpires. Okay, see, it's not much fun, is it? The children are used to being on their backs, seeing the stimulation and surroundings around them, the faces of their loved ones, their toys rattling around, and when they're down on their stomachs, they're seeing nothing but the mat they're sitting on, laying on, excuse me. So they're not seeing anything fun. So using a little bit of stimulation can help get their mind off of things and the struggle of what they're trying to accomplish, because they will get tired from tummy time, but it will help them not scream so much and bond with you at the same time. So there are things you can do, and here's a quick clip on that.
Take your sweet little baby, bring your legs up, knees bent, and lie your child on the lower part of your legs. You can hold them there for support, and you'll see that they'll be able to look around at the world, look at you for stimulation, look at the surrounding sights without having their faces looking straight directly onto the floor. This is much more enjoyable to a newborn. Also, a boppy pillow. You take your child, prop them up on the boppy pillow, have them come up towards the back, and use their favorite little toys. She loves this little bird of hers. And try to encourage them to lift their head, raising their neck, using their muscles, and getting stronger by the day. Little Annie's already there. And so will your child be, as long as you keep doing this. Stimulating them is the key to keeping them from crying and hating tummy time flat on the floor. And after you accomplish this, you can also use 2 pillows stacked up on a diagonal for this as well, if you don't have a boppy pillow, but I do recommend them. Then your child will be able to be flat down and be able to lift his or her head, oops, like little Annie. Just keep stimulating them either with your face or a toy, and they won't cry. The strength is very important, and it's hard work, so give your baby a real big hug after she's done. Do this a couple of minutes at a time, and you're good to go.
Well, I hope these few tips have helped, and I wish you all the best of luck with your tummy time, and enjoy your newborns. They're wonderful, and they grow up too fast, so just marvel every moment of it. This is Shelley from Twinpossible signing off.